Hello and welcome to this episode of Hospitality Talks. I'm Katy Moses, founder and MD of KAM Media. And joining me today, I've got Dan Brookman, who is CEO of hospitality tech platforms Airship and Toggle. Dan, thank you so much for joining me to talk about love and romance and Valentine's Day 2021. For anyone out there who doesn't use Airship or Toggle, and they should, do you just want to let them know who you are and what you do?
Sure. Thanks, Katy. Hi, everybody. So Airship is a hospitality CRM email marketing platform. It plugs into about 40 different providers to drive loyalty using data. And Toggle is a platform that helps operators drive pre-sold revenue through experiences, gifts, and retail products.
Fantastic, thank you. So we actually conducted some research together alongside Toggle, so Toggle and KAM, about Valentine's Day 2021. And we launched it out into the world on social platforms a couple of weeks ago, and we got a great response from it, mainly because so many people were saying how lovely it was to see good news out there rather than all the negative stuff we're used to seeing. And one of the figures that really stood out for me was that 70% of people are planning on celebrating Valentine's Day this year. Now that's actually higher than we would normally see. Why do you think that is? And are you celebrating?
Yeah. So of course I will be celebrating Valentine's Day. It coincides with my birthday. So as a tight northerner, I sort of get two for the price of one. As far as why I think more people are celebrating, I think it's an occasion, and people are looking for occasions to lift spirits. I think that we're in lockdown, but actually brands are really accessible, and those that are doing product kits, those that are selling gift cards and experiences, even that can be redeemed at a later date, and that are still marketing effectively, can obviously leverage the national mood.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And I've got, a lot of the data that we've got that we did in front of us here. And, if you're talking about dine at home kits, you've got 16% of UK adults said that they'd be happy to do a dine at home kit. 10% would like a mix at home Valentine's cocktail kit, which I think is a great idea. We've seen a lot of a lot of hospitality businesses, whether it's forcibly or by choice, pivot their business into being a deliver to home, having that deliver to home option. The guys at Yummy Pubs have done a great job, for example, with their letterbox cocktails, of which some arrived for me yesterday. So I'll be testing those out on Friday. What else are you seeing out there when it comes to the deliver to home or the at home experience from hospitality?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think there's probably so much that I'm not seeing. So if I'm on Twitter, I'll see that a local pub sold out, and that there's quite a few businesses that are doing small batch. I know that Australasia in Manchester launched their kit maybe it was over the weekend, and they sold out in the day. They sold 300.
What would that kit involve?
Oh, so an Australasia cook-at-home kit with lots of different options of food and drinks within it. And they sold 350 within the day, at about 120 quid a head or something like that. And Black House have launched theirs today. And Tommy Banks as well, I think their kits have been selling out. But on Friday last week, I did a kit from Meat Liquor. So hot dog kits and with cocktails from Brewhouse and Kitchen. All just coordinated to arrive on the same day. And of course, it doesn't need to be the cook-at-home kit. It could just be actually buying an experience, somebody that they can redeem in the future, alongside maybe some drinks or something like that to do on the evening itself.
Yeah, I did Pizza Pilgrims last week, and tonight I've got a pasta evangelists. So that's a pasta, and then I've got Luban at home next week. So I'm trying to do sort of one a week just to experience them and report back. It's a rubbish job, but someone's got to do it. Yeah. Let's talk about vouchering then. You and I spoke at the very beginning of the last lockdown, as I recall, and Toggle was really just starting to sort of support the industry in having a successful vouchering system rather than the sort of bit of paper that gets lost in somebody's paperwork. Tell me a bit about how Toggle has helped hospitality and some of the clients that you're working with at the moment.
Sure. I think that first thing to probably say is that we've this week made the platforms free again. Okay. So we're part of our campaign for operators to come back strong is that they can use our platforms in anger and get ready for when the boom comes on the other side. We've learned a lot in the last 12 months. We've added retail to our platform so we can fulfill retail alongside experience and vouchers. We've added promotions to it as well so people can actually promote, and we've had some massive successes with that. So Cheshire Cat Pubs did like a members card, and they just sold a members card with a discount attached to it, or even £100 gift card with a free bottle of wine on it. So mixing up gift cards with products has been quite a success that we've seen, whether that's a product to redeem within a location or a product that's then posted out. People like Tonkotsu have been doing chili oils through us and selling God knows how many of them, which we're fulfilling for them. So I think that in the psyche of the nation now, gift vouchering is just a thing. Yeah. So in America, it's always been a thing, and it's always been a massive part of present giving is to give a gift card, a very normal thing. Whereas here, I don't think it caught on as much. But now I think it's a much more normal part of people's gift ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I'm always struck by when I go to the States is how their hospitality venues have quite a wide range of brand extensions. You know, you walk into a bar and the bar's selling their t-shirts and their key rings and their bags and, you know, that kind of thing. We don't do that as well in the UK, I don't think. But this certainly does give a platform for at least the vouchering side of things. Yeah. We also, you touched on earlier about the idea of buying a gift voucher for a meal or drinks when somewhere reopens. How's that going for you? And is there any danger that if a venue doesn't reopen, that sort of voucher gets lost in the ether? What happens in that situation?
Yeah, sure. We did £5 million last year of vouchers through the platform. And obviously a lot of those vouchers have not yet been redeemed. Okay. What a lot of operators did is that they extended out the expiry dates of vouchers that were due to expire, and there'll be a lot due to expire right now. So I think the first thing to do is to extend the expiry dates of vouchers and let your customers know that you've extended those dates. Okay, because a lot of people have bought them in Christmas 2019. And literally they will be expending now. Okay. I think that people understand the risk associated with buying a voucher, and they'll weigh it up. And a £50 voucher to support the local pub or a local restaurant is actually, they're fair enough with it. They may have been dining there for 15 years and they know that business is likely to survive. I think the positivity that's coming out in the news around vaccinations at the moment, and that hopefully schools will be back at start of March, and then industry will be more open around April, May time. I think that also gives people confidence that they'll buy a voucher and be able to redeem the voucher.
Great. And just tell me a little bit about, so I find it really interesting, because obviously I know you guys well at Toggle, but I didn't realise that people could also use the platform to sell through. I think, you know, that's a really great addition to the platform. How could, or is there a way that Toggle can be involved in sort of takeaway from pub and restaurant? You know, is there a solution that can be provided to help pubs and bars and restaurants to sell more takeaways and deliveries?
Yeah, not really. There's so many platforms out there doing click and collect and order pay and stuff like that, that we've not really wanted to step on people's toes. We're more around products, cookbooks, aprons, t-shirts. Franco Manca launched with us at Christmas, and we've started fulfilling Franco Manca t-shirts. We're doing Rosa's Thai cookbooks, the Tonkotsu chili oil. And I think that we do some kits as well. So Australasia and Living Ventures, Black House Brands are selling their kits through us. But I think it's more about, as you said, the American sort of merchandise side of things. We've just licensed our fulfillment house so we can do alcohol. So we will be looking to extend into alcohol as well as part of a gift package or as a standalone product sale. We're not, I think the key is that we're not really looking to take on Shopify with this. You know, there are platforms that do an amazing job if you see that as a key revenue stream in the future. I think that consumer behavior will yet to see whether it will extend past the pandemic, whether we'll buy £50, £70, £100 worth of cook at home kit, or will we just go out and eat it and enjoy the experience? So will it last post pandemic?
Interesting. I've thought the same myself, and I think that there will be a core of people who are now more attached to their home but still want that experience, and I think I think it is here to stay, maybe not in such a massive way. And of course the competition is getting more and more and more every day, so whatever you do deliver at the moment has to be absolutely tip top, and the quality and the experience has to be where it would be if you were actually on site. So let's just finish off then on Valentine's Day, because I've got a couple more stats, and of course there's other events coming up as well. So I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are on what Mother's Day looks like this year.
Yeah, I think again it's just another opportunity to tap into the goodwill of the nation, basically. Mother's Day, obviously, it's another key purchasing occasion, and that I would be pushing brands and talking to brands about making sure that they're front of center, they're marketing to their databases, they're going to their socials, and they're making something available. You know, if you're doing a cook at home kit, if you've got a cookbook, if you're doing some sort of cocktail experience, a masterclass, or even something that can be experienced in the future alongside a brand, then go for it. Just go for it. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And just to finish off on some stats from the research that we did, 21% intend to make a bigger effort than normal for Valentine's Day, and 13% expect to spend more than normal. And both those figures are much higher for the under 34-year-olds as well. So, you know, the insight itself tells us that people, as you said at the very beginning of this conversation, are craving a good experience. They're craving an occasion. They want to do, you know, we are all a bit Groundhog Day at the moment. So something that breaks up that monotony and gives us something to celebrate, I think is a positive.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, completely agree. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, well, thank you so much, Dan. And I think we've given you enough nudges to make sure you get your Valentine's Day cards and presents on early order. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to doing some more research with Toggle in the future.
Cheers. Thanks, Katie. Appreciate it. See you. Bye.